Johnny Manziel to the XFL? Commissioner Oliver Springfield, VA. Johnny Manziel that had welcomed the chance to play in the XFL, calling it a great. But is the XFL interested in him? Well, the startup Spring Football League, which is currently holding in each of the 8 cities that will house XFL teams, most recently in a suburb of Washington, D.C. on Saturday morning. The Invitational, Manziel, the Heisman Trophy winner, who has bounced from the NFL to the Canadian Football League and, most recently, has expressed interest about playing for XFL franchises in Dallas or Houston. Yet he did not when asked specifically about Manziel's status with the XFL, Luck said players who have not received invitations could still very well wind up in the league. Mucha'll depend there.
Raindrop, drop top smoking, no cooking the hot pot. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Looking up, open the park.